Welcome back to our channel. Small change, big impact, unlock the potential of just 1 cent. The 1999 US 1-cent penny is a coin that, at first glance, might seem like just another small piece of currency. It's easy to overlook a penny, especially when it's buried deep within a pocket or jar full of loose change. Yet, the 1999 penny has proven to be a valuable treasure in the world of numismatics. Not just for its simple design, but for the historical context surrounding it, the rare and valuable era varieties, and the story of how this seemingly ordinary coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. If you think it's just another penny, think again. This tiny coin has a story that could end with a jaw-dropping reveal of a price tag of $140,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $140,000. Let's first explore the historical context of the 1999 penny. The year 1999 was a time of great change and excitement in the United States, as it marked the end of the 20th century and the dawn of a new millennium. The country was experiencing a period of prosperity, with the economy booming and the tech industry growing rapidly. The year also saw a great deal of anticipation for the upcoming millennium celebrations, as people looked forward to entering the 21st century. This was the backdrop against which the 1999 penny was minted, a coin that would carry with it the legacy of a century's worth of coinage traditions. As far as the penny itself was concerned, 1999 was a significant year for a different reason. It marked the final year of the Lincoln Memorial design, which had been the standard reverse design of the penny since 1959. In 2000, the U.S. Mint would begin a series of new penny designs to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, but the 1999 penny was still part of the old guard. It represented the end of an era, the final chapter of a design that had seen countless changes in the United States over the past 4 decades, but it wasn't just the historical context that made the 1999 penny interesting. It was also the design. The 1999 penny retained the familiar, iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, of the coin. This design, created by Victor David Brenner in 1909, had become a symbol of American unity and strength. Lincoln's image, facing left, is surrounded by the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1999. This portrait of the 16th president has been a fixture of the penny for over a century, and it's hard to imagine a penny without it. On the reverse side, the 1999 penny still featured the Lincoln Memorial. This design, created by Frank Gasparo in 1959, had become an emblem of Lincoln's legacy and the strength of the American nation. The memorial's grand columns, sweeping lines, and sense of stability made it the perfect symbol for the penny, a coin that had represented the nation's currency for generations. But the year 1999 would be the final year for this design, as the U.S. Mint would replace it with a new design in 2000. The reverse of the 1999 penny still contained the words, "United States of America, e pluribus unum," and 1 cent, continuing the traditions of earlier penny designs. The 1999 penny was minted in large quantities, as is typical for U.S. coins. In fact, billions of pennies were produced that year, ensuring that the 1999 penny was readily available in circulation. For most people, the penny was just another small coin, often left forgotten at the bottom of a purse or tossed into a jar. But for collectors, the 1999 penny was about to become much more than just spare change. While the vast majority of 1999 pennies are not worth more than their face value of 1 cent, there are a few rare and valuable varieties that have made this coin one of the most sought after in the world of numismatics. These era coins are the hidden treasures that make the 1999 penny truly special. A small mistake during the minting process can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into something extraordinary, an incredibly valuable point. One of the most famous and valuable varieties of the 1999 penny is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the design onto the coin is misaligned, resulting in a doubling effect on certain elements of the design. On a 1999 penny, this typically manifests as doubled letters or numbers in inscriptions like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." These subtle but noticeable double features make the coin stand out from other pennies and make it highly desirable to collectors. The rarity of these errors, combined with the recognition of the 1999 penny as a milestone in U.S. coinage, makes the double-die 1999 penny one of the most coveted coins in modern numismatics. These rare coins can fetch significant sums, often reaching thousands of dollars at auction, depending on the degree of the error and the condition of the coin. Another type of error that collectors look for in the 1999 penny is the off-center strike. This occurs when the penny is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in the design being struck off-center. An off-center strike can cause the coin to appear distorted, with part of the design missing or shifted to the edge of the coin. These off-center pennies are incredibly rare, and the more severe the misalignment, the more valuable the coin can become. An off-center 1999 penny in good condition can easily command a high price at auction, often reaching tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error and the coin's overall quality. As with all coins, the condition of the 1999 penny plays a significant role in determining its value. Coins that are well preserved and free from wear, scratches, or corrosion are much more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. Coins in mint state or uncirculated condition, meaning they show no signs of wear and have never been in circulation, are particularly valuable to collectors. A 1999 penny that has remained in pristine condition and also features a rare error can be worth a substantial amount, with some coins reaching impressive values at auction. It's important to remember that the value of the 1999 penny isn't just about the errors it may contain. Even pennies that are not error varieties but are found in exceptional condition can still fetch a premium price. A well-preserved 1999 penny in mint state, free from damage, is considered a valuable coin in its own right. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins in excellent condition, and a penny from 1999 that has been carefully preserved could be worth much more than its face value. As we've seen, the 1999 penny is more than just a simple coin. It's a piece of history, a symbol of an era that's now past, and a collectible with the potential to command a significant price at auction. Some of the rare error varieties of the 1999 penny, particularly those with double die or off-center strikes, have sold for incredible amounts of money, often fetching prices in the thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. But that's not all. Certain 1999 pennies, when in pristine condition or featuring particularly rare errors, have reached prices as high as $140,000 at auction. This mind-blowing figure speaks to the immense value that can be found in even the most unassuming of coins. So, what does this mean for you? Well, if you have a 1999 penny in your collection, or even one lying around in your spare change jar, it might just be worth more than you think. While the vast majority of these pennies are worth just 1 cent, the rare varieties and pristine examples could be worth a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to explore the world of numismatics, the 1999 penny is a great coin to keep an eye on. You never know, you could be sitting on a hidden treasure that could be worth $140,000 or more. In conclusion, the 1999 US 1-cent penny is far more than just a coin that circulates through your pockets. It's a piece of American history, a symbol of a past era, and a collectible with significant value for those in the know. Whether it's the familiar design that graced the coin for decades, the rare error varieties, or the condition of the coin itself, the 1999 penny has earned its place among the most sought-after coins in the world. And with a potential value of up to $140,000 at auction, this small and unassuming penny could be worth far more than anyone could have imagined. So, the next time you come across a 1999 penny, take a moment to examine it closely. It might just be worth a lot more than you think. The 2012 US 1-cent penny might seem like just another coin you see circulating daily, tossed in your pocket or maybe even left forgotten at the bottom of a change jar. But for those in the world of numismatics, coin collectors, the 2012 penny is far from ordinary. In fact, this penny has a unique history, design, and some surprisingly rare varieties that have left collectors searching high and low for specific examples. So, grab your magnifying glass, because we're about to take a deep dive into the fascinating world of the 2012 penny, and by the end, we'll reveal a jaw-dropping detail about its impressive value at auction. Hold on tight, because this coin could fetch as much as $132,000. Let's set the stage and take a look at the historical context of the 2012 penny. The year 2012 was an important time in American history. The United States was celebrating its 236th year of independence, and the political and social landscape was marked by significant developments. The country was in the midst of a presidential election year, with President Barack Obama running for re-election against his Republican challenger, Mitt Romney. At the same time, the economy was slowly recovering from the Great Recession, and technological advancements were reshaping industries from communications to entertainment. But in the world of coinage, the year 2012 was a moment of quiet yet noteworthy change. While the country itself was evolving rapidly, the penny, a staple of American currency, was facing its own set of challenges. There had long been debates about the future of the penny. With the cost of minting pennies rising year after year, there were calls to eliminate the 1-cent coin altogether. The cost of producing a penny in 2012 was around 2.4 cents, a number that was higher than its face value. In fact, it had been more than 100 years since the penny's production cost had exceeded its face value, and the U.S. Mint had been grappling with this issue for several years. Despite this, the 2012 penny was still being produced in large numbers, and it would also be the year when the U.S. Mint continued to issue coins that featured the familiar design of the Lincoln Memorial, which had been the standard reverse design since 1959. However, the penny was at a crossroads, as discussions were underway about the future of the coin, which would eventually lead to the changes we would see in the years to come. As we move forward into the design of the 2012 penny, we find that, while this coin stayed true to the long-established patterns, there was still something uniquely important about it. The obverse, or front, of the coin featured the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, as it had since 1909. The portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner, was a timeless tribute to the 16th President of the United States and has been one of the most enduring images on American coinage. On the reverse of the 2012 penny, however, we see the familiar Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo and first introduced in 1959. The image of the memorial, with its grand columns and sweeping steps, symbolized the enduring strength and unity of the nation. Above this iconic scene, we find the inscription, United States of America, while at the bottom, we see E pluribus unum and 1 cent. The reverse of the 2012 penny was almost indistinguishable from its predecessors, a testament to the long history and continuity of the coin. The design, while familiar, was still incredibly important in 2012 because it was, in a sense, the last of its kind. While the Lincoln Memorial design had been used for decades, it would soon be replaced. In 2010, the U.S. Mint began issuing a series of new reverse designs for the penny to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, beginning with the 2009 coins. By 2012, the series was complete, and the coin would continue with this established design for years to come. But let's talk about something that really excites collectors: errors and rare varieties. While the vast majority of 2012 pennies are worth their face value, there are some very special examples that can fetch significant sums at auction. The minting process isn't always perfect, and sometimes, errors happen that make certain coins more valuable. In the case of the 2012 penny, some of these errors have created unique and valuable coins that collectors are eager to get their hands on. One of the most famous and valuable error varieties of the 2012 penny is the double die variety. This occurs when the design is struck more than once by the die, resulting in a slightly misaligned or doubled effect on the design elements. On a 2012 penny, this often manifests as doubled inscriptions on the obverse, particularly in the word liberty or the phrase, "In God We Trust." These subtle double impressions are highly prized by collectors because they are relatively rare and can be difficult to spot without a keen eye and some serious scrutiny. When it comes to error coins, another variety collectors search for in the 2012 penny is the off-center strike. An off-center strike happens when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, and as a result, the design is struck off-center, leaving part of the coin blank. The more extreme the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin can be. A slightly off-center 2012 penny might only be worth a few dollars, but a heavily off-center version, especially one in great condition, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. While the errors in the 2012 penny are important, the condition of the coin also plays a huge role in determining its value. Just like with any collectible, the better the condition of the coin, the more it's worth. A 2012 penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning it shows no wear, no scratches, no discoloration, is far more valuable than one that has been in heavy circulation. Coins that are graded as a mint state or uncirculated are especially desirable to collectors, as they are essentially in perfect condition. And when you find a rare error coin in mint state, its value can skyrocket. A 2012 penny that features a rare error or is in impeccable condition can fetch a price that is exponentially higher than its face value. It's not uncommon for such coins to sell for thousands of dollars at auction, and in some cases, the price can even climb into the six-figure range. If you happen to own a 2012 penny that features a particularly rare error, such as a double die or an extreme off-center strike, and it's in great condition, it could potentially sell for an astronomical price. In fact, a 2012 penny with the right combination of error and condition has been known to sell for as much as $132,000 at auction. Imagine that, a coin that was originally minted with the simple goal of representing 1 cent of US currency, now being worth $132,000. It's incredible to think how a small mistake or even perfect preservation can elevate a seemingly ordinary coin to extraordinary value. So, if you have a 2012 penny tucked away in your collection or hidden in a jar of spare change, it might be worth taking a closer look. You might have a rare and valuable piece on your hands that could bring you a substantial return at auction. Whether it's an error variety, like a double die or off-center strike, or simply a coin in mint condition, the 2012 penny holds hidden treasures for collectors who know where to look. In the world of numismatics, value is determined by rarity, condition, and demand. The 2012 penny, with its long history, iconic design, and potential for rare errors, has proven that even a seemingly commonplace coin can become a highly valuable asset. With prices like $132,000 being paid for the right coin, the 2012 penny is far from ordinary. It's a gem waiting to be discovered. So, the next time you find yourself with a 2012 penny, don't just let it slip through your fingers. Take a moment to examine it closely. You could be holding onto a rare, valuable treasure, one that could earn you a small fortune at auction. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to explore the world of coins, the 2012 penny is a reminder that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest potential.